Hello, and welcome to the first episode of the Weekend Preview. This is a weekly series that I'm going to be starting here on this channel, and it's either going to come out on Wednesdays or Thursdays. I haven't quite decided 100% on the day. I'm leaning towards Wednesday because I want to try and leave Thursday reserved for the reviews for the new releases that I go watch and enjoy and want to talk to you guys about. But basically, all I'm going to be doing here is giving you a rundown of everything that is hitting theaters this weekend and which one I think, if either of them, in this case, will take the number one spot at the box office. So with all of that down and out of the way, coming out this weekend is Universal's The Wolfman, starring Christopher Abbott and Julia Garner, and it's directed by Leigh Whannell, a director that I really look forward to when one of his films comes out. He did Upgrade from a few years ago, which if you haven't seen that, it is a slick action film. Highly recommend it. He also did The Invisible Man, also for Universal. It's been almost 5 years now, I think. A great horror film. And he's back here with another classic monster movie in The Wolfman. I am very curious to see this. The trailers have been very atmospheric, very eerie, and I think this one could play pretty well with audiences, especially being in a premium format. The film is being released in IMAX, split with a few other films in my area. I would assume it's going to be pretty similar around the country. I'm looking forward to this one. I think it could be a lot of fun. I've heard it is a bit of a slow burn, which I really like the sound of that. I'm curious to see Whannell doing yet another horror film. So I'm excited to see this one. But also, one that snuck up on my radar, most recently by its Rotten Tomatoes score, and that is the comedy One of Them Days, starring Keke Palmer and SZA. I wasn't wowed by the trailer, if I'm being completely honest. It had a few funny moments, but I thought this would just kind of be another early in the year comedy that would kind of come and quietly disappear into the background. But the Rotten Tomatoes score for this film right now, at the time that I'm recording this, is at 97%. Now, granted, the review pool isn't massive, but that is a very great start for this film. I was going to just see Wolfman today, but I decided to do a double feature before a screening that I have tonight, so I guess I'm doing a triple feature. All films coming out within either today or the screening tonight comes out in a few weeks. Can't wait to talk about that one. I'm really surprised that this film, it sounds like it's very funny. It has some heart to it. I'm now looking forward to seeing this one, and I'm interested to see how it plays with audiences, because we might have, I'm not going to use the word hit in like the $100 million definition, but I think we could have a small hit on our hands here in the comedy genre, although I do think that Wolfman will be taking that number one spot at the box office this weekend. It is a holiday weekend, so Monday is an extra day for these films. I do see Wolfman taking that number one spot. I think audiences with a horror film usually play pretty well. This one, the trailers have been pretty creepy. It's interested a lot of people that I have talked to. So I think this one, I don't think it's going to make $60 million this weekend domestically, but I do think we could be looking in the ballpark of 30 to 40 million over the course of the holiday weekend. I haven't looked at projections yet. That's just my estimate. I could be way off here when we come back and talk about the box office at the end of the weekend. Spoiler alert, that is another series that I'm starting this week. It's my weekly box office discussion, something that I've wanted to do and toyed around with a couple times, but I'm ready to finally start that series on here as well. So we'll come back on probably Tuesday, given that it's a holiday weekend, and talk about the box office. But I could see One of Them Days cracking into the top 5. All of the other films have been out for quite a while. Wicked, as we know, is now on streaming. Sonic also hits streaming this coming week. Mufasa, all of these films are kind of winding down that closed out last year. So I do think there is room in that top 5 for one of them days to sneak in there. And while going forward, this series will primarily be focused on the films hitting theaters, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about Severance returning to Apple TV Plus. It has been a few years since season 1 hit the streamer, and a lot of people talked about it. If I'm being completely honest, I am just now getting around to watching season 1. I am probably the last person on the face of the planet to watch season 1, but I am really, really enjoying it. I'm not going to be finished with season 1 by the time season 2 starts streaming tomorrow, but thankfully, Apple is only dropping one episode of the season tomorrow. So my plan is to quickly wrap up season 1 and get going on weekly discussions on Severance here by next week. So what'll happen is I will finish watching season 1 on my own, and then next week you will see a video discussion of episodes 1 and 2, and then going forward they will be weekly. New year, I'm really starting to get the hang of this channel, and so it is time to start expanding. I've had a lot of fun doing just reviews and discussions on trailers and the occasional news story, but now that I'm back in the hang of things here, it's time to start expanding and trying new things. So with that in mind, if there's anything that you would like to see here on this channel or any suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comments. I don't want this to be just me doing what I want to do. I want to bring everybody that watches these videos in and do what you guys want to see as well. You know, if there's an older film that you don't see many discussions about online, I would love to watch the film and discuss it. TV shows, I'm ready to start diving into those now that everything is situated here. I am toying around with a few weekly or every other week, once a month type series here that I want to do. I haven't quite narrowed all of that down yet and gotten all of the elements together, but when that is ready and those ideas are in a place where I am ready to announce them, I definitely will be. I also plan to spruce up this wall behind me a little bit. Editing these videos, I can only look at myself behind a blank, in front of a blank wall for so long. It's boring. So I do plan to kind of revamp this space and make it a little more interesting for not only myself to look at while I'm editing, but also you guys watching these videos. And that brings me to my next point here. And I know I've rambled here a lot, but you know, when I started this channel, it was really, and I've said this before, and I will definitely be saying it again, it was just something for me to do for fun and something that I missed doing. And the reaction and the response I've gotten to a lot of the videos that I did really just for myself here has been very impressive. I really didn't expect to be at a point where there would be 12 subscribers on this channel at this point. So I know that number is small, but it is pretty big to me to only be a few months into this journey and to have 12 people watch these videos and want to come back. So that really does mean a lot. I never want to pressure anybody to subscribe to this channel. I won't be saying to subscribe to the channel in every video just because I don't, if you come watch a video and you like it, stick around. If you don't, thanks for watching that one video. Sorry it didn't work out for you. Maybe you'll come back in the future. I don't know. That's up to you. But I just want to say thank you. It's been a lot of fun doing these videos. I have a lot of great ideas for the year ahead. Expansion and changing and just throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. So you will see a lot of change, over the next few months and throughout the year, but I hope it is all for the better. And I hope you stick around for it all. I'm really excited. I really am. This is the most excited I've been for a new project in quite a while. I will also be getting more into one of the main and big reasons I started this channel, and that is talking about what I'm doing to hopefully one day achieve my life goal to be a filmmaker. I do want to start talking about that more. That was one of the big reasons I started this channel, was to hopefully inspire and motivate people, whether you want to be a filmmaker or not, whatever it is you want to do. I want to, be a very entry-level source for motivation, because I am starting, on as much on the ground floor as you can with something, having very few connections. So I want to share that journey as well a little bit more. So I will be diving into that more this year. I haven't quite figured out how, but it's coming. I promise. So if that's one thing that enticed you about this channel, I promise it is coming, and I am very, very excited to start talking about all of that with you. So that is this week at the theaters and on your couch at home, and kind of my plans for the year. I was going to make a separate video about that, but I hit record, turned the camera on, and I started talking. So 2 videos in one here for you. What are you watching this week? Is there anything you're really excited to start watching? Whether it be one of these 2 films that's hitting theaters, Severance. Have you started a new show that you're really excited about? Is there a movie that you're finally getting around to watching? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video and all of my videos. I really do appreciate it. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.